Throughout history, royal families have often chosen to marry their close relatives to keep their power, wealth, and bloodlines pure. However, this practice of inbreeding, while strengthening political alliances, led to severe health problems and strange behaviors among kings and queens. In this video, we will talk about 8 of history's most inbred kings. 1. Charles II of Spain. Charles II of Spain, known as the Bewitched, is perhaps the most famous example of royal inbreeding. Born in 1661, he was the last Habsburg ruler of Spain. His family had intermarried so extensively that Charles's genes were almost as inbred as those of a child born to siblings. Charles's parents were uncle and niece, a common practice among the Habsburgs. This inbreeding was meant to preserve their vast territories, but instead weakened the family. This led to severe physical and mental disabilities. He had a misshapen head, a protruding jaw that made it difficult to chew, and a large tongue that made speech and swallowing challenging, and suffered from various digestive issues due to his enlarged tongue and jaw. And he was also infertile, which meant he had no heir. Charles was intellectually disabled, struggling with basic cognitive functions and learning. His severe physical and mental disabilities rendered him incapable of effective rule. His reign was marked by political instability and military defeats, and his death in 1700 led to the War of Spanish Succession. 2. King Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun, or King Tut, was an Egyptian pharaoh who ruled from 1332 to 1323 BC. Recent DNA studies have shown that his parents were siblings. Because of this inbreeding, Tutankhamun had several congenital disorders, including a cleft palate, clubfoot, and scoliosis, which is the curvature of the spine. He also suffered from a bone disorder known as Kola disease, which affects the foot bones. Tutankhamun's reign was short, and this inbreeding likely contributing to his early death at around 19 years old. His tomb, discovered in 1922, revealed the wealth and splendor of ancient Egypt, but also the frailties that inbreeding can cause. 3. George III of England. George III of England, who ruled from 1760 to 1820, is often remembered for losing the American colonies and his bouts of madness later in life. George's parents were first cousins, and his wife, Queen Charlotte, was also his cousin. George suffered from a genetic disorder called porphyria, which affects the nervous system and skin. He also suffered from gout and episodes of temporary blindness. His mental health deteriorated in his later years, leading to the Regency period where his son ruled as Prince Regent. The intermarriages within the Hanoverian dynasty brought about genetic disorders that manifested in George III. His reign, which saw the loss of the American colonies, was marred by personal health struggles. The Regency period, where his son George IV ruled in his stead, highlighted the instability caused by hereditary health issues. Despite these challenges, George III is also remembered for his efforts to modernize the British monarchy. 4. Philip II of Spain. Philip II, who reigned from 1556 to 1598, was another product of the Habsburg dynasty. His parents were first cousins, and he continued the tradition by marrying his own niece. Philip had several health issues. He suffered from gout, a form of arthritis that caused severe pain and swelling in his joints. He also had epilepsy, which led to frequent and debilitating seizures. Despite his physical ailments, he ruled over a vast empire, including Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, and parts of Italy and the Americas. His reign saw the Spanish Armada's defeat by England, which marked the decline of Spanish dominance. 5. Ludwig II of Bavaria. Ludwig II, who ruled Bavaria from 1864 to 1886, was known for his eccentric behavior and grand building projects, including Neuschwanstein Castle. His parents were first cousins, and his inbred lineage contributed to mental instability. Ludwig was declared insane and deposed in 1886. He died under mysterious circumstances shortly afterward, adding to the legend of the Mad King. Ludwig's fascination with extravagant architectural projects strained the Bavarian treasury. His mental instability, partly due to inbreeding, led to his removal from power. His mysterious death, which followed his deposition, remains a subject of speculation and adds to his enigmatic legacy. Ludwig's castles, however, remain popular tourist attractions and a testament to his unique vision. 6. King James II of England. James II of England, who reigned from 1685 to 1688, was another king with a heavily inbred lineage. His parents, Charles III and Henrietta Maria of France, were first cousins. James faced numerous health issues, including frequent nosebleeds and a weak constitution. His Catholic faith and attempts to promote religious tolerance led to the Glorious Revolution, where he was deposed and replaced by his Protestant daughter, Mary II, and her husband, William III. James II's attempts to promote Catholicism in a predominantly Protestant England led to significant political turmoil. His health issues, coupled with his controversial policies, weakened his position. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 resulted in his overthrow and the establishment of a constitutional monarchy under William and Mary, highlighting the instability that could arise from dynastic inbreeding and religious conflict. 7. Ferdinand the Faun of Austria. Ferdinand, VI of Austria, who reigned from 1835 to 1848, was another Habsburg ruler affected by inbreeding. His parents were double first cousins, meaning they shared all four grandparents. Ferdinand suffered from epilepsy, hydrocephalus, which is a condition that causes fluid on the brain, and other neurological issues. Despite these challenges, he became emperor, but was largely a figurehead, with his advisors making most of the decisions, because his mental capacity was significantly limited. He abdicated in 1848 after a series of revolutions across Europe. 8. John VI of Portugal. John VI of Portugal, who reigned from 1816 to 1826, was another ruler affected by inbreeding. His parents were double first cousins, and he married his niece, Carlota Joaquina of Spain. John suffered from numerous health issues, including mental instability and obesity, which led to a variety of health problems, including mobility issues and cardiovascular complications. Despite these challenges, he navigated Portugal through a period of significant political turmoil, including the Napoleonic Wars and the Brazilian independence movement. John VI's reign was marked by his attempts to balance the interests of his European and Brazilian territories. His health problems, exacerbated by inbreeding, affected his ability to rule effectively. The independence of Brazil in 1822 under his son Pedro I marked a significant loss for the Portuguese Empire. John's efforts to maintain stability amid these challenges were complicated by his physical and mental health issues. The stories of these 10 kings highlight the significant impact of inbreeding within royal families. While it was intended to preserve dynastic power, it often led to severe health problems and weakened leadership. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like this video and subscribe to our channel, Medieval Mind. Thank you.